Let's go to Joe Khalil. He's on Capitol Hill for us for more on a new bipartisan Senate effort to extend the plan to expel more migrants. I mean, are they coming up with a new law, or are they just extending the same COVID-era policy?
Well, Adrienne, COVID, you may remember the Title 42 rule came from the executive branch, from the president, and this was a COVID response. So these senators now, they really aren't trying to reinvent the wheel. They're just saying, let's get COVID out of it and let's just codify the core tenets of Title 42 into law. And so that's what we're seeing now as senators are trying to grapple with any solution that they can find to try to mitigate this crisis. And it's being put together by two senators who have been known, frankly, to work across the aisle, Independent Kyrsten Sinema and Republican Tom Tillis. So what this would do is essentially it would put into law for 2 years what Title 42 did, allowing immigration and border authorities to quickly turn away migrants who don't have the proper ID or paperwork. There are some controversial elements to this, though. If this does become law, and again, a big if here, it would mean that even those with legitimate asylum claims could be turned away without having a chance to make their case. So you're going to hear some noise about that. But Senator Tillis says, you know, the Biden administration at this point is not leaving them a whole lot of good options, that he's worried about a catastrophic situation at the southern border, as are many people. And Senator Kyrsten Sinema basically says by doing this, what it does is buy the administration more time, at least 2 more years, to come up with some kind of workable plan at the border. We caught up with Texas Senator John Cornyn, who's also co-sponsoring this idea. Here's how he described it for us.
With the expiration of Title 42, it will get worse. It will get worse. And we know that they don't seem to have the backbone to actually do the sorts of things they know they need to do in order to discourage people from coming to the border in the first place.
You guys, you heard Allison talk about the House Republican plan there. Here in the Senate yesterday, I thought it was really interesting. There was a Judiciary Committee hearing. It had nothing to do with immigration, but by the end of it, there was a sort of debate, discussion that broke out about Title 42 on the record. So clearly this is top of mind for lawmakers. One top Democrat calling Title 42, the end of it, a moment, saying this is something that they have to tackle. So obviously it is on the minds of everybody here, guys.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.